people, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I am doing another extreme budget dinner idea tonight that is for me and my husband, and if you saw by the title of this video, it's from the Dollar Tree. Now, before you get at me for using Dollar Tree items, I am doing this just to be creative and fun, and your girl has some personal goals. So to the Dollar Tree today because I feel like it's very accessible to go to the Dollar Tree all over the US. And for someone who doesn't want to live in excess, I feel like it's a really easy stop and go, purchase something, and then like get on with your day. Plus it reminds us to be creative and it reminds us to be thankful for all that we have. Another thing is I have personal goals when it comes to finances, just like many of you do. So if you guys are in that same boat with me, sometimes you just put your blinders on and you go. I've had quite a few questions in the comments asking what my goals were because I did mention it in one of a video like 2 or 3 back, saying my husband and I had some intentional goals when it came to finances. And I'm gonna be honest with you, about 10 years ago when I graduated from college, I had student loan debt. And I still have that student loan debt. And it's coming to a point where I know if I put my blinders on and really focus like we've been doing over the last couple months and cutting back on all corners of our life when it comes to excess of buying things we don't need, material things, and even groceries. We have done far more than we ever thought we could in just a couple of months by being extremely mindful. So that's why you're getting a lot of these videos. The next thing I wanted to share with you is it's okay to be creative. It's okay to push your limits when it comes to food. I feel like sometimes for me personally, I get into ruts. I get into food ruts. I just eat potatoes and green beans, or I just eat oats and blueberries. And a lot of times when I challenge myself to think outside the box, I challenge myself with, okay, you have $5, you have $10, you have $20. I literally flip on that creative switch in my brain, and like I said, I feel very lucky and very blessed to be able to do that, but also it helps me push my limits when it comes to vegan food. So today, I'm gonna show you a $3 dinner that I got from the Dollar Tree. And yes, I could have probably got it cheaper at Walmart or Winco Foods or anywhere else, but again, it was just fun to go somewhere different and to challenge myself. And there is no pasta and there is no rice. I did want to challenge myself by not using either of those because I feel like those are fallbacks when it comes to a lot of my personal budget friendly grocery hauls and meal prep and meal ideas. And I know sometimes at the Dollar Tree, all you have is a small freezer and fridge section, and then sometimes you have a very small pantry section as well. So for $3, I'm gonna make dinner tonight for me and my husband, and I'm gonna show you guys his reaction and his thoughts. And then I'm gonna tell him, hey babe, by the way, this was from the Dollar Tree. So let me show you what I picked up for today's dinner. Ta-da! Okay, our Dollar Tree has a very small fridge and freezer section that has a lot of like animal protein products, a lot of like freezer meals, like things that you would expect, and then has a very small pantry section of dry goods with like cake mixes and spices, beans, not a lot of pasta, not a lot of rice, not a lot of dry beans, but they have a bit where you can go in and you can pick up what you need, which I think is wonderful for people of all budgets. So since I only spent $3, we don't have food tax here, this is what I got. So can you guess what I'm making? First of all, I know beans are a little bit cheaper at Winco, but again, like if you are in the means of not having a car to get somewhere else, you know, you can walk to the Dollar Tree. They have them all over. It's kind of nice that they're literally in like every neighborhood. So black beans. This is a 1 pound 3-ounce size for $1. Tortillas, which actually I was looking at tortillas a couple weeks ago at Winco and they had 16 packs for 88 cents. So this is a 24 pack for $1. Really, like, you know, a price match comparison. And these are actually like really good ingredients because they're obviously just corn tortillas, but 24 tortillas for $1, thought that was pretty great. But this was actually the first thing I picked up. A pepper stir fry, peppers and onions for $1, and I believe this is a 14-ounce package, so pretty good size. So I'm going to make a kind of a nacho, if you will. And I thought that these would go really good in the air fryer. If you don't have an air fryer, you can cut them up and put them in your oven. And then I'm going to make some black beans to put over the top. I'm just gonna heat these up in the skillet. I might mash them, I might not. I will add seasonings to my food because I have seasonings. If you guys aren't new here, I literally add garlic and sea salt to everything, and that's how I season things. And then for the top, we'll just have some pepper stir fry. So that's it. But for $3, this is going to make a lot of food because we have 24 of these. We have a whole pack of this, which is almost a pound, and we have a ton of beans. So this could easily feed, I would say, at least 6 people. So we're gonna have some leftovers, but this is dinner for tonight. Okay, this is going to be the easiest meal ever. I'm just showing you here really quickly. I put the frozen veggies into a hot skillet with about a 1/4 cup of water and my beans, and then I added some garlic and red pepper. And then all I did is I just sliced up my corn tortillas. I popped them in the air fryer for a couple of minutes. When they came out, I sprinkled them with sea salt, and then I just kind of piled and topped everything. It was so easy, and I'll show you here in a little bit what my husband thought of it. Now, originally I was just going to use half of the tortillas, but I had so much beans and veggies. My husband was still hungry, so I ended up making more tortillas once we finished the first plat of nachos, and then enjoyed the second one. So we didn't save any for leftovers. And if you see here, I have a little friend with me in the kitchen. Marcus is always right there in all of my videos. He pops in and out just depending on where I'm filming. I know a lot of you have said that your dogs do the same thing when you guys are cooking. They're in the kitchen. He did get a couple of black beans. Those tend not to upset his stomach. He has a very sensitive stomach, so I'm very cautious of what I give him, but it doesn't matter. He's still there. But here I'm just showing you how I'm slicing the tortillas really quickly, and I have a tower air fryer, but this will work just as well if you have a basket air fryer. And if you don't have an air fryer, you can just pop these in your oven on a sheet tray. You don't have to spray it with anything. You just have to toast them, probably about 400 degrees for about 8 to 10 minutes. They went in my air fryer for about 7 minutes. So super, super easy. They come out so crispy and delicious, just like a chip. I am someone, like I said in the beginning of the video, that just needs a little bit of variety, and I need that push to have variety, because I would come home every night and just like throw a potato in the microwave or the air fryer, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I think a lot of times when we are feeding our families or we are feeding other people that are in our lives, we need some kind of variety. And the nice thing with my husband not being plant-based is I keep trying to out new meals that I think he will like, so that way we can eat plant-based together. And this is a really good meal option. Like I said, you could put vegan cheese over the top of this. I also dug into our fridge, because with these types of budget meal ideas, I try to use things that we have on hand along with, you know, getting the items at the grocery store. So I don't include seasonings or condiments, and I dug around our fridge and I did find an old, like, needed to be used up thing of salsa, as you'll see here really quickly, that I found in the back of our fridge. And then I feel like everybody has jalapenos in their fridge, but like, why do we buy them if we never use them? And my husband really loves jalapenos with nachos, so I took those and put those on the side of the table as well. But once the liquid kind of like cooks off with the beans and veggies, it becomes really thick and delicious with the seasonings, and the chips are just perfect and delicious, as you can see here. I have made these in the air fryer so many times, and they're just amazing. And then I just top everything off, and I used about half of the beans and veggies for this plat of nachos. And then, like I said, I waited to see if my husband was still hungry. I am so proud of him. You guys, he ran 6 miles on this day. My husband started running about a year ago for a fitness test for a job that he was applying for, and he has never stopped running in the past year. And he ran 6 miles just to like go out and run them. And I'm just a really proud wife, because he just texted me this morning and he had ran 3 miles, and he was like, I'm gonna keep going, I feel really good. And I was like, cool, I have a really awesome dinner planned for tonight, so I'm excited. Okay, I need you to try tonight's dinner.
Yeah.
I do, and I need you to tell everybody what you think of it. Okay?
Good evening, America.
Can you try it?
Welcome back to this episode. It looks like Miranda's made some kind of nachos, and she'd like me to try them and review them for you. So I guess that's what I'm going to do.
Yes.
Because happy wife, happy life.
That's right.
Or maybe it's happy spouse, happy house. I don't know.
Either one sounds
you guys
great.
decide. Here's our new debate.
Comment
happy
below.
Wife, happy life, or happy spouse, happy house?
Yeah,
Which
I think it's happy wife.
Nacho. Okay, cool. Well, I'm just going to dive in.
You should get a little bit of everything. Get a crunchy chip.
This is...
Get a whole bunch. Just get a big mouthful.
How about I make a chip sandwich? That's good.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's got a lot of flavor again, just a good combination. Great texture with the crunchy chips, and the beans are really good. They got a nice thick flavor to them. Onions, peppers.
So what if I told you?
Hold on, I gotta do one more bite, and stay tuned, stay with me, America. I gotta do one more bite because I see jalapenos on the side and I love spicy stuff. So I'm gonna get one more bite here and add a little bit of jalapenos because that looks good.
I knew you'd like those, that's why I put them there.
Are you a spicy food lover or not?
Comment below.
Comment below. There we go. Even better. So, spice, flavor, fulfillment.
So what if I told you that this meal came from the Dollar Tree?
Why?
Dun dun dun.
Why?
And it cost us $3.
$3.
Pretty good for a $3 meal?
Yeah.
Would you have like guessed it came from the Dollar Tree? Because I feel like a lot of people have that stigmatism that like Dollar Tree food is old or gross, or what do you think?
I would pay for this. So I would go out to a restaurant and pay for this. This would be a great appetizer before a meal because, come on, look at me. I got to feed my all-weather vehicle a little bit more than this. But at the same time, yeah, I would pay money for this. So 10 out of 10 from me.
Yay, thank you for your review.
You're welcome.
Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. And if anything else, you just got a really good dinner idea that you can literally pick up these items anywhere. Another good additive to this that we've actually done before, because I've made this meal like back in May or June, is we've actually made vegan cheese sauce to pour over the top, and it is so good. It's like vegan nachos, and that cheese sauce is stellar. And we actually put jalapenos with it, so keep that in mind. I'll put a recipe for that down below along with today's recipe, which isn't really a recipe, but it'll be hanging out down in the description box if you like to check it out. Please give this video a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe if you're not already. I can't wait to hear your guys' feedback on this video, so leave me a comment. Let me know if you like these types of videos, if you have some new ideas for me, or if you have a different store you'd like me to try out, just let me know. I will see you in my next one. Bye.